Syracuse, this is Monster Jam!
The event is JCB Racing round number 1. All 12 of our Monster Jam drivers have been seated in a bracket based off of their first pass time at our last event in Arlington. So the 4 fastest trucks received an automatic bye into round number 2, leaving 8 Monster Jam drivers to face off head-to-head in round number 1. Here we go. Syracuse, New York, are you ready for round 1 of JCB Racing?
Up first, let's hear it for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Big competition in the other lane, it's Joe Foley, X. Drivers resetting their staging points. Make sure both drivers staged evenly at the start line before we go green. Axe stage, JCB stage, here we go! What an upset! Your winner, Joe Foley, X! A 19.878 for Joe Foley. Setting the tone in our JCB Racing competition. A 19.878. Axe moves on to the second round with a major upset. Tristan England, JCB Digatron, standing outside of his truck, just as surprised as everyone else here. Now it's time for our second race, round 1. Get those bullhorns up for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. But it is the Sparkle Smash Bash, so let's hear it for the party princess, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash! Your winner is El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco takes the win, a 20.136 for the time. Another round one race where our drivers are meeting in JCB Racing for the first time. Up first, Zombie arms up. It's John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Get that train horn signal going for Triton Robbins. Crazy Train. A young driver versus a veteran. Staged and ready to go green. Your winner is Crazy Train. Crazy Train will face Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger in round two of racing with that win over veteran John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. A 20.603 for Crazy Train. Joe Foley and Axe still the fastest time in round one of racing as our final pair in round one gets ready to pull to the line. Let's hear it for Team Scream leader Jim Kohler, Avenger. Representing Send It Motorsports in his glow-up phase, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Winner faces Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, round two. The final race of round one in JCB Racing. Drivers inching towards the line, getting the signal from our officials to restage. So now the light getting the cue to pull forward to stage. When the second light lights up on each side, that means that driver is staged. So Terminal Velocity was staged, but they're gonna have to pull the drivers back again. The goal is to make sure that each race is as equal as possible here. So John Zimmer Jr. staged now in Terminal Velocity. Avenger, when that other light, that double light lights up, that means Avenger will be staged at the line. All right, now we wait for the green. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. That means our second round JCB race bracket is set. A 19.917, the second driver to make it in 19 seconds, Terminal Velocity. Goes to round two in our JCB Racing bracket, so we'll have Classroom Crusher versus Axe, Tech Deck, Wreck Deck versus El Toro Loco, Gravedigger versus Crazy Train, and Plain Crazy versus Terminal Velocity.
We have reached the second round of JCB Racing. We have the four fastest drivers of round one moving on to face as drivers that received an automatic bye here in round two. The four fastest trucks moving on to the semifinal. Oh, this is getting good. Monster Jam fans, are you ready for round two of JCB Racing?
All right, so as our drivers get ready to pull to the line, again, we've got Classroom Crusher versus Axe, Tech Deck, Wreck Deck versus El Toro Loco, Gravedigger versus Crazy Train, and Plane Crazy versus Terminal Velocity in round one. I'm sorry, All right, pulling to the line, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher versus Joe Foley in Axe. Time for round two of JCB Racing. Classroom Crusher, first time on the track in JCB Racing today. Ready to go, waiting for Axe to stage. We're gonna have to go to the replay on the video board. Your winner is Camden Murphy, looking fast after big racing weekend last weekend. Continuing with that fast right foot, a 19.88 for Classroom Crusher, puts him one of the top times of the afternoon. So with that win, Classroom Crusher moves on to the next round. We'll face the winner of this next race at El Toro Loco, beating Smarkle Smash to get here to our second round of racing. On the other side of the bracket, we had Crazy Train beating John Zimmer Sr. and Zombie, so he'll face Gravedigger here in round two in just a few moments. We also have Plane Crazy. Who is gonna face Terminal Velocity, and it looks like Crazy Train pulling off the track. Word is breakage on the truck, so he will not be able to compete in this next round, and John Zimmer Sr. Zombie will come back to face Gravedigger in round two. Now let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Respect the deck, your second place driver on the series right now. It's Bryce Kenny, Tech Deck, Wreck Deck. So El Toro Loco will take on Classroom Crusher in our semifinal round of JCB Racing. And due to breakage right now, Crazy Train driver Triton Robbins absolutely bummed out, but has to go to the pits for some repairs. So that means John Zimmer Sr. Zombie returns for the second round in his place. So now let's hear it for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. This year's Stadium West champion, excited for the return to Syracuse, Tyler Medica, Gravedigger. Your winner is Gravedigger! with the fastest time of the night so far, a 19.672 for Gravedigger's Tyler Menninga. Up next, he is the flyest dude in Monster Jam. Let's hear it for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Tough competition on the other end. It is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Here are two of Monster Jam's younger superstars going head-to-head out here in Syracuse, looking to make a name for themselves. Plain Crazy, the hometown crowd, but Terminal Velocity, bad fast. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
JCB semifinal is here. The four fastest Monster Jam drivers are now facing off head-to-head, looking to get to the final round and secure the first 12 points of the event. Who will it be? Let's go, Monster Jam fans. Make some noise. Are you ready for the semifinal round?
All right, who wants El Toro Loco to win? These two have faced 11 times in their careers. Armando Castro has won 3, but that means the other 8 wins have gone to Classroom Crusher. So Classroom Crusher, as far as the win category goes, has the upper hand. But that bull is seeing red, and the winner goes to the final round of JCB Racing. Your winner is Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. So for the second weekend in a row, Classroom Crusher going to that JCB final round race. A 19.833 for Classroom Crusher. Our next race features 2 drivers who are going to be battling it out for many years to come, including for many World Finals champions. Let's hear it for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. His competition, though, the fastest time so far in JCB Racing, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Winner will match up against Classroom Crusher in that final round. Terminal Velocity looked like he had it. As we get an inch closer, shot by shot. Your winner is Terminal Velocity. And he had to pull out the fastest time of the event, a 19.292, sends terminal velocity to the final round to face Classroom Crusher. So here's how we got here. What a wild JCB Racing bracket for both of our drivers headed to the final round. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, getting past the first round and getting that bye run, facing Axe in the second round, beating him, then El Toro Loco to get to the final round. And for Terminal Velocity, having to beat a World Finals champion in Avenger, beating Plane Crazy, and a major upset over Gravedigger. So Classroom Crusher, Terminal Velocity, your final round of JCB Racing is set.
All right, we need to hear those feet stomping and those hands clapping. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Everybody.
We have made it to the final round of JCB Racing. The two fastest Monster Jam drivers are facing off head-to-head, looking to secure the first 12 points of the event. Who will it be, Syracuse? Are you ready to meet your final contenders?
Currently writing the book on how to win that JCB Racing final for a second weekend in a row. On the floor right now, it's Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. From Howell, Michigan, an absolutely unbelievable career so far. One of the best to do it right now. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Classroom Crusher running right to that starting line. Stage, Terminal Velocity, stage, here we go. John Zimmer Jr., Send It Motorsports team, a big win in that JCB Racing final, a 19.959. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, like a few of our other drivers, getting caught up in that berm. But there it is, your racing final winner in JCB Racing here in Syracuse. Let's hear it for Terminal Velocity.
A huge racing victory and a celebration down here on the track. Everybody showing John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, some love. John, you said earlier today in trackside that you wanted to come out here and leave everything out on the track. Talk to us about how this victory proves that you are showing that you are the one to beat in this competition.
Man, I love a good slick track, man. As long as it's not blowing away in the turns and it's keeping it nice hard pack, my truck loves getting sideways, man, like I'm in a drift car. I was using that to my advantage, pushing it to its limit, getting them turns as nice and tight as I could. One round at a time, laying down fast times. That's how we got it done here.
First career stadium racing win for this guy right here, and he's gonna ride the momentum right into the two-wheel skills challenge. Talk to us about what you have up your sleeve for this next competition.
Well, with two-wheel, we normally get 2 hits, but now we got 1 and we gotta make it count. I got some tricks up my sleeve. As long as it works out for me, it's gonna be sick, but I promise you guys this, it's gonna get wild, it's gonna get even crazier than what you guys have already seen. But we're just getting started so far here this afternoon. Are you guys ready for some more?
So with that win, John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity in the lead for the BKT Overall Event Championship today, getting 12 points with that racing final win in second. Classroom Crusher with 11 points. El Toro Loco sits in third, Gravedigger in fourth, Axe in fifth, and Plain Crazy is in sixth. And our next competition is going to be our two-wheel skills challenge, where each truck and driver gets 1 attempt at their best trick. And we're gonna see stoppers, poppies, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and more. So make sure to scan that QR code and get ready to score for our next competition at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, it is time for the Monster Jam Mini Jam animated race. We're gonna see these 3 animated Monster Jam trucks up on the big video board. And here I have some Monster Jam fans that are joining me. James, who do you have here with you? What are their names?
Peyton and Jackson.
You're so excited to be here. You look fantastic right now. So let's look up on the big video board and you tell me, El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon? Who do you think is gonna win this race?
Megalodon.
We got Megalodon in the house. James, let's see if you're right. Let's cheer them on, Syracuse. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. So hopefully Megalodon wins so James and his family can walk away with the prize. Ooh, Gravedigger's taking the lead. James, you're gonna have to cheer on Megalodon.
Come on, Megalodon!
Come on, Megalodon! Oh, the shark is not looking too good right now. We got Toro Loco in the lead. Will Megalodon make a push? Let me hear you, James.
Come on, Megalodon!
Come on, Megalodon! Megalodon takes the W! And you have won yourself a very own Monster Jam Loop of Doom Spin Master toy that you can find at Target. It is so, so cool. Why don't you show it off? Put it nice and high for the camera. You can go home, play with it, and it also features Megalodon as well. So this is such a cool prize for you and your family. How excited are you, man?
Really excited.
Well, I'm happy that you have it. And how excited are you?
Very good!
Very good! And everybody give it up, give him some love, make some noise for James and his family.
Not only are we getting ready to crown our BKT Overall Event Champion, but we're also looking to crown our St. Jude Ambassador of the event. And if you scan the QR code and make a donation, and you pick your favorite driver, that driver essentially gets points for the donation you make to St. Jude. So right now, it is a free-for-all for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. The Zombie fans are in Syracuse right now. But if you want to change the game up for your favorite truck or driver and you want to help us support St. Jude and the end of childhood cancer, scan the QR code, make the donation, pick the driver that you want to win today's St. Jude Ambassador of the event in Syracuse, which Zombie is running away with it right now.
Here we go, Syracuse. We're all having a good time here at Monster Jam. I mean, look around, everybody. You having a good time? Come on. You're seeing yourself on the big video board. Everybody's like, I want to be on the Jumbotron. You can use hashtag Monster Jam. Post on all social media platforms. Use that hashtag, and we might feature you right there on the big Jumbotron. So make sure, get online, Instagram, X, TikTok, all the above. Use hashtag Monster Jam. And let's keep the party going, huh?
All right, let's have some fun. Any real old school music lovers? Let me hear some noise. Let me hear if you love old school music. Let me see what you know. You ready? Any Bon Jovi fans? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. What you say? What you say? Syracuse, let me hear you sing this with me. Sing, sing. All right, oh, leave it right there. Let's get her dancing right there. Let's get her. Let me see you dance. Go, 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 go. Let me see you dance move, Syracuse. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, somebody make some noise.
Up next is our second competition of the event, our two-wheel skills challenge, where each truck and driver gets one attempt at their best trick on 2 BKT tires. And you will help pick our winner for this next competition. So for more on that, let's head back to the stands with David. What's going on up there? I saw you had, where do I buy one of those David Mila faces?
I'm having a great time over here, but not just myself. We have all the fans here in Syracuse, and everybody listen up, because this is your first time to use JudgesZone.com. So get your smartphones ready and open up Judges Zone, scan that QR code, and then you're going to input these 3 letters, SYR. You see them going around the stadium, and when you do hit submit, you'll see that BKT tire that you slide up or down to whatever desired score. But be fair, we're counting on you to judge this competition accurately. So what do you say? Let's get this going. Monster Jam, are you ready for your skills challenge?
Up first, we have Tristan England, JCB Digatron. He has 12 wins in this competition this season in stadiums. The Combo King, as Casey called him earlier.
Make some noise for the Texas boy, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Remember, 20 seconds on the clock. Head over to JudgesZone.com.
After a tough loss in round 1 of racing, he's coming out here in Our two-wheel skills challenge setting the bar flawlessly there as we watch the Super Glue glued to the action replay. Nice moonwalk up that steep ramp side. Question is, will those scores be steep at judgeszone.com? Scores are in. The score for JCB Digatron is 7.28. 7.28 for our JCB Digatron. So you see the expert score, one of our Monster Jam officials. Then you see the fan score. We add those together, divided by 2, and that's how we get that total score, a 7.28. Up next, it is the Sparkle Smash Bash. So please welcome the guest of honor, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Almost perfect balance point there, right on that 90-degree angle. Sparkle Smash dancing around on those front 2 BKT tires.
Make some noise for Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. 20 seconds on the clock. Head over to judgeszone.com.
Showcasing balance and some dance moves on those front 2 BKT tires. Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, showing everyone that she came to win, especially in this competition. A few points there. I thought she was just going to leave it at that perfect 90-degree angle. And scores are in. The score for Sparkle Smash is an 8.243. Your new leader is Sparkle Smash. Here comes 2-time World Finals champion. It's Jim Kohler, Avenger.
Bringing the excitement to the track, it's Jim Kohler, Avenger. Let's head over to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds, let them know what you thought.
Big sky wheelie right there, sets it down, almost pops it into a slap wheelie there. Definitely lining that up real nice and doing it with style there. The sky wheelie into almost a slap wheelie. Awesome move right there. Jim Kohler, Avenger, enough to take the lead. Time to find out. The score for Avenger is 6.139. 6.139 for Jim Kohler, Avenger. Sparkle Smash still your leader, 8.243. Now let's hear it for Joe Foley in Axe. While he's had some wild moments, still looking for his first two-wheel skills challenge win of the season. Joe Foley Axe lining up for something big right now.
Joe, Joe, the right stuff, Joe Foley, Axe. 20 seconds on the clock, judgeszone.com.
Super glue to the action replay on the board. Slap wheelie, into slap wheelie, into slap wheelie. Almost on the edge of flipping over there a few times, but keeping it on all four BKT tires and looking smooth with a classic move that he also added those other slap wheelies into. So is that score gonna be enough? Here we go, score to beat is Sparkle Smash, 8.243. The score for Axe is 7.299. Right now, Axe sits in second. This truck designed for this competition, ready to trick it out. It's Bryce Kenny, tech deck, wreck deck. Looks like he's gonna go fakie with this move right here. Using that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp to help him out with his skill trick here. Keeping it balanced just right in that tight space over there.
That was pretty gnarly, dude! Respect the deck! Bryce Kenny! Tech deck, wreck deck! 20 seconds on the clock, judgeszone.com.
So having to do this in that kind of tight space, you see the BKT sign, the World Final sign there. I mean, he is inches away from that right there. Having to find that balance point, what he's trying to do is slam it down and then back up onto those front two BKT tires, but the momentum in the space just not quite there. Scores are in. Score to beat is Sparkle Smash, 8.243. The score for Tech Deck Wreck Deck is 7.705. Tech Deck Wreck Deck takes second place right now in our two-wheel skills challenge. Now let's get those zombie arms up for John Zimmer Sr. and Zombie. Zombie fingers and teeth combing through that dirt, losing the jaw. It's falling off. But John Zimmer Sr. holding it together in Zombie right now. That thing just sitting right there. Did he shut the engine off? I thought Zombie was taking a nap.
He did the mash! He did the monster mash! Make some noise for John Zimmer Sr. Zombie! 20 seconds.
Now I'm feeling the idea that if he was lined up for that race ramp, he would have driven up it. But as Zombie got a little tired right about there, and he just sets it there for a little while and hangs out. Maybe took a little nap while he was in there, but John Zimmer, Senior Zombie, came to play in our two-wheel skills challenge and looking good doing it too. Scores are in. The score to beat Sparkle Smash 8.243. The score for Zombie is 8.486. Your new leader is Zombie. Next up, he is to fly. It's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Montana Robbins coming in hot with two-wheel skills. Keeps it on the front tires right now. Generally, if a plane were in this position, you should be pretty concerned, but this guy has all things under control. Just walking across the floor right now.
New York, make some noise for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. 20 seconds on the clock, judgeszone.com.
Pretty fly for a New York guy for sure. Montana Robbins, at first looking sketchy in that super glue to the action replay, but catches his balance, then moonwalks it halfway across the stadium floor here in Syracuse. What an awesome execution, and a great save there in the beginning to make sure he didn't roll on his lid, end up endoing. Scores are in. Score to beat Zombie 8.486. The score for Plain Crazy is 8.372. 8.372. Plain Crazy right now in second. Let's get those bullhorns up for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Taking the bull for a stroll on a Saturday afternoon in Syracuse. And doing a dance right there, utilizing both the front and rear steer of those BKT tires.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds on the clock, you know what to do.
Armando Castro getting right to business in El Toro Loco, walking it halfway across the floor on the front tires, then dancing on those front two tires. Never seen a bull dance before, but that was awesome. Now, will the scores be as big as we're looking at here? All right, score to beat Zombie 8.486. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.379, a new second place competitor. Everyone keeps taking second right now. We'll see if someone can take first from Zombie. And if there's someone who has the ability to do it, he has 12 Skills Challenge wins this season. Here comes Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Going for a bicycle right there. And since it was an unsuccessful attempt, he's gonna get one more shot at a bicycle. Doors open, man. Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Gonna utilize this opportunity to second chance, and we'll see if he can get that thing on those side BKT tires.
Leaving it all on the track. Make some noise. Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's go, judges zone.
Just when you thought he was gonna get it back on all four BKT tires, he just kept that cyclone spin going on those BKT sidewalls. And you see the truck there on its side. He's getting out of the truck. Let's hear it for Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. So thankful for that second attempt, able to wow the fans here in Syracuse and at home too. All right, here we go, score to beat. It's Zombie, 8.486. The score for Gravedigger is 7.962. So you'll see the fan score is a 9.4, but the expert score is a 6.5. And our expert score, probably because he did not successfully complete the trick. It was wild and awesome, but that's probably where that expert score is coming in at a 6.5. So right now, Gravedigger sits in fifth.
Now, while there's the action down on the track, I wanted to give you an update on what is going on in the back in the pits. During the racing competition, crazy terrain was not able to make it back in the racing competition, so I wanted to show you what they're working on. I'm going to give you an example as to what they're working on JCB Digatron, but they are still in the back in the pits. So right here is the drive shaft. On this end of the drive shaft, you'll find something called the carrier bearing. It's right on the back side of the engine. That blew up, that broke. And basically, if that breaks, it destabilizes the drive shaft, and then it's kind of like a domino effect. Everything else becomes destabilized. So they're working on swapping that in the back. You'll also notice that Classroom Crusher is not out on the track as well. This right here is the transmission. They're working on swapping that on Classroom Crusher. So we don't have a full update on those trucks, but we're hopeful that they're gonna make it back for the skills competition. One other thing I want to note is that right back here we have the rear housing. In the center of it, you have the third member. Camden Murphy, driver of Classroom Crusher, told me that during the racing competition, he felt like the locker in the back, in that third member, was locking and unlocking, and he thinks that there's a chance that he might lose the third, but right now they're just concentrating on the transmission because they're trying to get him back for the skills competition. So once we have an update on that, we'll be passing that information along to you guys. However, we're not done with the skills challenge. So, Syracuse, are you ready for some more action or what?
Zombie, your current leader, and 8.486. El Toro Loco in second. Playing crazy in third right now. Sparkle Smash fourth. We have Gravedigger, we just saw, now in fifth, and Tech Deck Wreck Deck in sixth. It has been a battle for second place, it seems like. Every time a new truck goes, we get a new second place. Will John Zimmer Sr. Zombie be able to hold on? We are about to find out. Here comes his son and our JCB Racing final winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Keeping it straight, looking clean. Almost to the halfway point here in the stadium. Let's see how far he can go. Does he keep going? Does he go all the way?
Let's give it up, Syracuse, for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. 20 seconds, judgeszone.com. Let's go.
So as you get those scores in at judgeszone.com, we're watching that super glue glued to the action replay. Made it to what I'd say was about the 20-yard line there. And as he got to that next bigger ramp, he had to make the decision. Did he want to walk over it as the truck was kind of leaning forward? Or did he want to try to combo it like you saw, but didn't get the pop from those front tires to jump into a wheelie? All right, here we go. Scores are in. Score to beat Zombie, 8.486. Score for Terminal Velocity is 8.485. That is 1/1000th of a point behind first place. Again, we have a new second place competitor with Zombie in first. Making his way down the tunnel, making the repairs to get back into the competition. The New York native. Get those train horns up for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
Make some noise for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. 20 seconds on the clock, judgeszone.com. Say what's up, Triton.
Now is your chance to choose him if you want him to take the top spot in our two-wheel skills competition. Triton Robin Crazy Train getting the opportunity here in a stadium setting. Used to, and for most of the season, in the arenas, but really letting it shine here. Scores are in. Score to beat Zombie, 8.486. The score for Crazy Train is 8.604. Your new leader is Crazy Train. Brother Montana giving him the thumbs up, cheering him on as he heads back out to look over that truck once again, get it ready for freestyle. Crazy Train, your leader, one competitor left in our two-wheel skills competition. Score to beat 8.604. Camden Murphy, our classroom crusher driver, this season with 4 two-wheel skills challenge wins. And this could be a big win here for Crazy Train. Triton Robbins with friends and family here. One competitor is standing in between him and this competition win. And our next competitor, textbook as always. Here comes Camden Murphy, classroom crusher. Syracuse, go ahead and make some noise for Classroom Crusher. He's been behind the scenes in the pits this whole event, hasn't been able to see what the other drivers are doing, so looking to make a play for first. Here we go.
Schools out forever! Make some noise for Camden Murphy, classroom crusher. 20 seconds on the clock, let's go.
Great execution with the stop eat into the moonwalk over that big race ramp and berm. Camden Murphy, classroom crusher, again a textbook move there in our two-wheel skills challenge. Smashing up the nose a little bit. All right, here we go. Scores are in. Score to beat. Crazy Train, 8.604. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.758. Your winner is Classroom Crusher.
Camden, congratulations. You and I were touching base in the back in the pits, and you said, I could feel that there was some components on my truck that were giving me a hard time that were failing. After all the hard work that your crew did in the back, does this victory make it that much more sweet?
Man, that's for sure. I mean, even in intros, the truck just didn't quite feel right, but we were able to go rounds and racing, and that's all that matters. But man, my hat's off to each and every single one of these UNH technicians in the backs. Those guys and gals back there have worked so hard, thrashed to get Classroom Crusher back out here. So let's hear a round of applause, guys. Let's hear it for them.
That's right, we want to show our crew chiefs and technicians so much love because they truly are the backbone of what we do here. Now, Cam, it all leads to this Monster Jam freestyle with your truck running right. What are your plans for our final competition of the day?
Oh man, I'm fired up. I didn't get to freestyle last week. We broke early, so man, I am ready. Syracuse, you guys are always loud. You guys are always rowdy, and I have absolutely had some good luck right here in Syracuse, so I'm ready for it. Are you guys ready for some freestyle?
If you're ready for freestyle start, we're gonna count it down. We're gonna count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody scream! Let's make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for John Zimmer Sr. Zombie.
Get those scores in now, judgeszone.com. An awesome way to start freestyle. Big air, lots of momentum all over the floor, and that Morgan and Morgan backflip for the people here in Syracuse. John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie came for the win in freestyle, setting the bar high as we wait for your scores now at judgeszone.com, which if you haven't scored yet, feel free to join that Judges Zone party at any time. Scores are in. Score for Zombie is 8.14. It's an 8.14 for Zombie. We just saw Zombie go big. He's ready to fly high. It's Montana Robbins playing crazy. So clock is paused at 97 seconds for Montana Robbins, playing crazy. Gonna see if he can refire the truck. It looks like not getting full power to the rear two tires, so he has the opportunity to keep going or end the run here. We're gonna see if he can get it fired up. And since he did not fill 30 seconds, he will not get a score at judgeszone.com. Tough break right now, it looks like, for Montana Robbins, playing crazy. So let's hear it one more time for playing crazy, Montana Robbins. Never fun when breakage happens, but right there in the beginning of the run too, extremely disappointed for a young driver ready to go big in front of his hometown crowd. And right now for the BKT Overall Event Championship for tonight's event, one of our drivers here with the freestyle finale will be that champion. And right now, Classroom Crusher Camden Murphy in first place with 23 points, taking second in racing and first in our two-wheel skills competition. John Zimmer Jr. right behind him with 21 points in terminal velocity, getting first in racing and then 9 points in skills. El Toro Loco in third, and then we have a three-way tie for fourth place right now with Gravedigger, Crazy Train, Zombie, all within striking distance of first place.
Up in crew seating, he's watching everything that's going on in Monster Jam Freestyle. It is Tyler Menega, driver of Gravedigger. Last time you were here, I know it wasn't the freestyle that you wanted. Are you seeking a little bit of redemption today?
Absolutely. You know what? That's a big bummer for Montana. You know, I know this is a home show for him, a big event for him. You know, that's definitely a bummer. But yeah, you know, I'm watching and dissecting what every driver's doing out here. I get to go last, so I get the pleasure of watching each and every truck go before I do. But I can promise you one thing. If I have it my way here tonight in Syracuse inside the Dome, there's not going to be anything left of that Gravedigger truck after my freestyle. I can promise you that. I didn't have a good one last year. I'm coming back for redemption, and I'm not stopping. I'm going to grind that Gravedigger truck right into the dirt here in Syracuse, so you guys better be ready.
So on our Fall Stadium Series coming into today, Tyler Menega, Gravedigger, your leader. You can see with the points that we've already delved out from today's event, terminal velocity just 3 points behind in second. Classroom Crusher, Camden Murphy, your current leader for the BKT Overall Event Championship right now. Sitting in third, El Toro Loco, Tech Deck, Rec Deck, JCB Digatron, rounding out the top 6 on our Fall Stadium Series. So who's ready for more Monster Jam? Get those bullhorns up. It's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Syracuse.
Armando Castro hopping out the truck right now. What a freestyle. All the things you want, the save, the wow moment, the backflip, the big air. That was another historic freestyle here in Syracuse. Scores are in. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.28 for your new leader, El Toro Loco. Watching the super glue glued to the action replay, a funny bounce, rolling over the nose. On the side, BKT tires just floored it like we saw Gravedigger do earlier. Just when you thought he saved it, then he was on the other two tires, sets it back down on all four BKT tires. Fantastic moment right there from El Toro Loco. First place right now in freestyle. You want a guy who just said bet after seeing that freestyle. Here comes the unbelievable John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. Terminal Velocity. 58 seconds left on the clock. It is paused right now.
That's gonna do it for John Zimmer Jr. Make some noise, Syracuse. Show him some love. Terminal Velocity. Head over to judgeszone.com and let them know what you think.
Bummer for Terminal Velocity and his hopes for the BKT Overall Event Championship. Such big air, such wild sends. I mean, the Send It Motorsports team and Send It, he did. And right there, something in the truck just wouldn't hold together, so having to end the run. But John Zimmer Jr., let's hear it for Terminal Velocity. Scores are in. The score is 7.439 for Terminal Velocity. That means your leader still, El Toro Loco, a 9.284.
All right, hey, who sings more louder? Kids or parents? Who's louder? Kids, let me hear you. Let me hear you. I don't hear you. All right, parents, let's show them how we do it. Let me hear you. I don't hear you. Who won? All right, we'll find out later. Let's continue on with freestyle.
Our next freestyle competitor, KCG's pick to take it all tonight, but everyone's pick when it comes to freestyle. He's gained the name Freestyle Foley, and we might find out why here. Let's hear it for Joe Foley, Axe. 9.284, the score to beat. El Toro Loco sitting on top right now. He's eyeing the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
Riding it till the wheels fall off. We want some Joe. We want some Joe. Make some noise for Joe Foley. Axe. 20 seconds, Monster Jam fans. Judgezone.com.
Shout out to our JCB Dirt crew for helping clean up some of the mess out here. Joe Foley, Axe, as we said, Freestyle Foley. He came in hot and he went big the entire time, even hitting that Morgan & Morgan backflip until the end. You see that wheel just could not take any more of a beating. And you're gonna see him all season in 2026 on Stadium Championship Series East. So keep an eye out for Joe Foley. Scores are in for Axe. The score for Axe is an 8.7 for Joe Foley Axe. Right now, he sits in second, score to beat El Toro Loco, 9.284.
Monster Jam fans, it is time for the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle, brought to you by St. Jude. I am here with Noah, who I think is the biggest Monster Jam fan I have ever met at 3 years old, and his mom, Kristen. Kristen, life is about Monster Jam right now, isn't it?
It sure is. That's all we do every day, all day.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here celebrating Noah's birthday. So why don't we get the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle up, and let's see, Noah, if you can find out where that trophy is hiding. Maybe we'll win him a prize, Kristen. What do you say? Everybody in Syracuse, keep your eye on that middle helmet because they are moving and they are grooving. Where will it stop? Whoop. Okay, no, almost there. Don't lose it. Here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Oh boy, I already lost it. So I hope that you got it, Kristen. We'll see. You know what? I think Noah knows the answer. That's definitely going down. What do you think, Syracuse? Put those numbers up. What do you got? Oh, I see a lot of number ones. Noah, what do you think?
Say number 1.
Let's see if you're right, Noah. It's not under 3. It's not under 2. Noah, you are a winner. Congratulations, Kristen and Noah. You have won yourself this Black Panther Monster Jam mini plush that is for you to take home. Congratulations, Noah. Who is ready for some more Monster Jam freestyle? Let me hear you, Syracuse.
Ready to rock. It's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Clock is paused at 71 seconds for Triton Robin Crazy Train, giving him a chance to refire right now. If you want more from Crazy Train, come on Syracuse, make some noise for our hometown team. Our tech officials, our Monster Jam tech officials, checking out the truck on their way right now. Gonna look at the back of the truck. There's a shut-off switch in the back of the truck. What they're gonna do right now is look to see if that was shut down, and they're gonna grab a few pieces over there too while they're in the corner. Kick them out of the way. But Triton Robbins Crazy Train has had a tough event today, working on breakage and getting this truck back out here for every competition. Our Monster Jam officials look like they're exiting the track now, so I think Crazy Train might have 71 more seconds to go. Come on, Syracuse, let's get loud, make some noise. Fire back up. We got a schedule to keep, let's go. Lining up for the Morgan and backflip.
Wow, Triton Robbins! Leaving it all out for your home state of New York. Crazy Train. 20 seconds on the clock, judgeszone.com.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that is his first Monster Jam Stadium backflip attempt, and he successfully lands it. I did a little damage, obviously, to the front of the truck, but he got out pumped. Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, scores are in. The score for Crazy Train is 7.342, 7.342. That puts him right now in 5th place.
He is currently leading the freestyle competition with a fantastic freestyle run. Armando Castro, driver of El Toro Loco. Armando, that was one of the craziest saves that we have seen all season long. What was going through your mind?
You know, I just wanted to go out there and have fun. I was talking to my guy down there before the freestyle. So you know what? I'm not going to worry about anything else but just me and the track and just have fun. And that's exactly what we did. I got myself in a weird situation. It caught on 2 wheels, and I said, well, let's go for a ride. And we stomped on a loud pedal and started doing some cyclones, these like, I don't know, like donuts, whatever you call it, but man, it was awesome. Did you guys like it? Make some noise!
They absolutely loved the action, and I want to ask you, not just from a driver's perspective, but also from the perspective of someone that grew up loving the sport, that grew up loving Monster Jam. Sometimes in Monster Jam Freestyle, we want the backflips, we want the big air, we want the momentum, but it is the unexpected moments, the carnage, the wild and crazy out there on the track that makes a freestyle run.
You know, I always get asked all the time, you know, did you have any motorsports background before this? I really didn't. I was just a super fan, just like yourself, man, right here sitting in these seats, wishing one day that I can pilot a machine. So I know exactly what I expect as a fan when I was attending, and I knew, you know, what these guys here expect. So when I get behind the wheel, I can deliver, and, you know, we delivered the message here today. It's my first time in Syracuse. We wanted to make history for ourselves. We wanted to debut in rock and roll. That's exactly what we did. But Syracuse, we are not done. There's still some awesome drivers coming up next. And if you're ready for more Monster Jam, make some noise!
So right now, Toro Loco, Armando Castro in first and 9.284. Axe, Joe Foley in second and 8.7. Zombie, third place right now, 8.14. Terminal Velocity in fourth, 7.439. Syracuse, who's ready for more Monster Jam Freestyle? Time to hit the gas. Here's Caleb Blood. Everybody, Sparkle Smash!
Caleb Blood! Unbelievable, Syracuse. Give it up for Sparkle Smash. 20 seconds, judgezone.com.
Watching the Super Glue glued to the action replay. Quick into that mini backflip ramp there, taking a funny bounce, and then we are breakdancing from this point on. I mean, Sparkle Smash, so many opportunities. I was like, oh, is she gonna save it? But what a wow moment, and what a way to end the freestyle run with Sparkle Smash and Caleb Blood. Here we go. Scores are locked. The score for Sparkle Smash, an 8.149 right now, third place for Sparkle Smash.
All right, the parents won that last sing-along, so we want to see everybody singing with us. Let's have some fun with it. Woo! Here we go. Sing it if you know it. I don't hear you out there. Here we go. Sing it. Born and raised in what? some noise for Kayla Blood from Sparkle Smash. There she is. There she is. Oh, they're dancing up there. Yes. Oh, they're dancing up there. They're dancing up there. 1, 2, 3. So they got low, 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 low. Wait a minute, I like the way they're jumping. Can you go back to that? Let's go back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need somebody to challenge him in dancing. Who will stand up and challenge him? Somebody challenge him. Oh, he's winning right now. Uh-oh, stand up and challenge him. Stand up and challenge him. All right. I think we got our winner for tonight. So they got, all right, let's get back to freestyle. If you're ready, somebody make some noise.
Up next, two-time World Finals champion. Here comes Jim Kohler, Avenger. Did not complete 30 seconds of his freestyle, even though it was wild. So he won't get a score this afternoon. But Syracuse, let's hear it for Jim Kohler, Avenger. A little too much momentum, and the lip on the backside of that ramp just caught him by surprise, causes the truck to endo. But in Team Scream, Mr. Excitement fashion, he came out big and was ready to go bigger. And then here we go, this kind of wild moment, locking up the brakes and ends up on the lid. It's always a bummer to see that 57 Chevy body crunched up. But again, no score for Jim Kohler in Avenger because he did not complete at least 30 seconds of his freestyle.
Well, we always want to highlight our amazing crew chiefs and technicians. We've got one of the best right here, Gio Andino, crew chief for JCB Digatron. When it comes to freestyle, one of the most important components to this competition is the shocks. So talk to us about how, as a crew chief, you can kind of adjust those shock settings for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Yeah, so every driver is actually different. So during racing, some drivers like to have a wide open setup, so the shocks are as soft as possible. So Tristan and some of these drivers, they run wide open for shocks. Then during skills, we kind of switch them up. So we actually have knobs on each one of the shocks, and it actually stiffens them up. So usually about 1 turn, 2 turns, each driver is different. They have their own setup. So that's usually how it goes for the shocks. We just keep it as basic as possible.
Up here in Cruise City, I know all these guys are giving you a hard time. You guys are really great friends off of the track, but when it comes to the competition, I have seen so many teams working together in the back, in the pits. Talk to us about how teamwork is so important here for what you do.
Yeah, teamwork is actually everything here in Monster Jam. It doesn't matter what this shirt is, whether it's Digatron, Gravedigger, El Toro. We're all one big giant family out in the back, so no matter what it is, transmissions, third members, shots, anything, we don't care who you are, we'll help you out any day.
So beautifully said. Hey, Syracuse, can we give it up one more time for our crew chiefs and technicians that work so hard to make sure that we have, as close to as possible, a whole fleet for every single competition?
Remember, we are chasing and looking for our St. Jude ambassador of the event. And some of the donations have been split up, and it looks like John Zimmer Sr. Zombie, your winner for our St. Jude ambassador. And remember, every donation made helps St. Jude in support of ending childhood cancer, supporting the children, supporting the families, making sure that they pay $0 to get their child healthy. So again, thank you for your donations to St. Jude. Congratulations to John Zimmer Sr. Zombie, our St. Jude ambassador of the event. Now it's time to keep it moving. Class is in session. It's Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Line it up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip.
Let's get loud, Monster Jam fans, for Monster Jam Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. JudgesZone.com, 20 seconds, you know the deal.
Watching the Super Glue glued to the action replay. Beautiful slap wheelie across the floor. Sets it down and keeps shooting for more. And now lines up for that Morgan and Morgan backflip. A little too much juice right there. And the tie rod in the back, not holding those back two BKT tires together. So real warbly, if you will. And a great freestyle there from Camden Murphy out of the truck. Let's hear it for Classroom Crusher. Scores are in. The score for Classroom Crusher is an 8.187. 8.187. That means Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, still your leader, a 9.284. The score to beat with 3 competitors remaining in freestyle.
All right, let's have some fun. You know, hands up. Let me see it. Oh, let me see it. Let me see the move. Oh. Let me try something. Hey. Oh, you sound great. All right, let's get back to freestyle.
Respect the deck. It's Bryce Kenny, Tech Deck, Rec Deck. Looks like we're going to get another Morgan and Morgan backflip. You can feel the floor shaking here in Syracuse.
Respect the deck! Cooking it up, Bryce Kenny, the chef. Make some noise for Tech Deck Rec Deck. Judgeszone.com. Let's get loud, Syracuse. He left it all out on the track.
Bring in the technical tricks in freestyle. A nice two-wheel skill right there in the middle of freestyle. Beautiful cyclones and just a phenomenal freestyle all over the floor. Massive air, and then here at the end, almost getting a save. Bicycle, which, if he just had a little more grip and maybe that front tire would have been spin a little harder, he would have gotten that save. And this place would have erupted. But this place absolutely loving that freestyle. Let's hear it for Bryce Kenny, Tech Deck, Rec Deck. Score to beat El Toro Loco, 9.284. The score for Tech Deck, Rec Deck is 8.822. Again, we are battling for second place, it feels like, in all these competitions. So Tech Deck, Rec Deck currently in second.
So I met these Monster Jam fans, and they were like, you gotta put me to the test. So we have a trivia that is gonna come up. So we got Timur and Luke. You're gonna play for an edition of Monster Jam Showdown. So if you get it right, you'll be walking away with some video games. But let's check out Camden Murphy, and let's see if he can beat you guys.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, again, remember here, and it's time for Monster Jam Trivia. How do you start on Monster Jam? Is it A, a card wheel? B, a dedicated switch? C, a phone app? D, a save key? You know the answer. Let me hear.
All right, Syracuse, what do you think? Let me hear you shout it out. I heard somebody say D by saying please. What do you think, Timur?
I think it's B.
You think it's B, a dedicated switch? What do you think, Luke?
B.
All right, let's see if you're right. Dedicated switch.
You guess
Oh! I couldn't fool these two. I tried my best, but like I said, you're gonna go home with your very own Monster Jam Showdown edition for the PS5, Xbox One. You can also get on Nintendo Switch, wherever you get video games. Syracuse, make some noise for Timur and Luke.
I gotta say, David, I've seen lots of Monster Jam drivers saying please, trying to get their trucks to start, so you'd have me fooled there too. But El Toro Loco, Armando Castro, sits in first place. The only 9-point plus score right now, a 9.284. We just watched Bryce Kenny, Tech Deck, Rec Deck. We're starting to get some of those scores pretty close to our top spot, but again, everyone coming in second. Classroom Crusher was in second, Axe was in second, Tech Deck, Rec Deck was in second. And now we've got 2 drivers left. Who's ready for more freestyle? Our next driver has 3 freestyle wins this season. It's JCB Digatron. You can't miss it. We're lined up for the Morgan to Morgan backflip. For the people, now it's time to send it.
Woo, I could hear the crunch from here. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Tristan England. The kid from Paris, Texas, judgezone.com.
Here's the final moments of the run. A big, huge backflip on the other end of the floor, and I love it. It's time to send it right after it, and send it he does. Just a full launch, but a funny bounce, and then the forelink just kind of caves in right there, and unfortunately ends the run just a little early for JCB Digatron, but with plenty of time to get some big moments. Here we go, scores are in. The score for JCB Digatron is 8.333 right now. JCB Digitron in 4th place. One competitor left. Your leader, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, with a 9.284.
All right, I want to see some hand clapping. Let me see. Let me see. Let me hear you. Nah, that wasn't everybody. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Here we go. Okay, now what about this one? Do you know when to clap? Here we go. Wow, okay. Oh, hit it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Hey. Uh-huh. Oh, I like that section. I like that section. Oh, look at her. Yes. All right, I want to hear you. Here we go. Girls, hallelujah. Louder. There she is. I need noise for her right now. We need noise for her right now. Woo! Get it, get it, get it. Oh, what? Oh, get it. Oh, she going. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait, I think she might be 2nd place. Do you think she can beat the other guy up there? Oh. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay, go back. Go back. Oh. Wait a minute. Who's gonna win? All right, if you think he won, make some noise. If you think she won, make some noise. I think we have a winner. And since we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to ring that bell. You know who's up next. Make some noise for Greg.
Clock is paused at 96 seconds. There is a broken sway bar on Gravedigger, and he will not be able to finish the run, nor will he get a score in freestyle. Tough break for Gravedigger. That means your freestyle winner, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Armando Castro, a big freestyle win, getting the final 12 points of the event. And in a moment, we'll add it all up and find out who our BKT overall event champion is.
Armando, congratulations to you and your crew chief, Daniel Lopez. What a wild, crazy freestyle. And you went earlier in the lineup, but you were able to keep that lead the entire competition.
Yeah, like I was telling Danny earlier, it's all about consistency. You know, we come out here in racing, we ended up kind of hiking up, almost in the wall down there. We knew we had to step it up and kind of cool down a little bit. We came off with the two-wheel skills, one of the masters here in that craft, and we did nailed it right there. and we knew we had to come out swinging. We were going number 3. We had to set the tone, and we had to set the bar for everybody else behind us. You know, it's all about having the guts. Because I'm out here, these guys and girls are so good. The game is constantly always elevating, so you got to come out here and just throw down, bring the best game. And my girlfriend Savannah, I love you so much. My mom, dad watching at home, I love you guys. I can't thank this guy enough right here, man. It is all because of him. I'm able to come out here and have fun. But hey, Syracuse, did you guys have fun at Monster Jam? Make some noise!
All right, with that win, we add those 12 points to a Toro Loco score. Now we see who's going to be our BKT overall event champion. Second in racing, first in skills, 8 points in freestyle with a total of 31 points. Your overall event champion is Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher.
A huge celebration down here on the track for Team Classroom Crusher last weekend in Arlington. Going into freestyle during halftime, you had the lead in the chase for the overall, but you were unable to compete in freestyle. Does this victory feel like sweet redemption?
You know, it definitely does, that's for sure. But I tell you what, I wasn't too happy with my Monster Jam freestyle here tonight. But you know what? As long as you guys had fun, that's all that matters. And man, this definitely feels good. We got a tight points chase. One of my best friends, Tristan England over there, Tyler Meninga. These drivers right here are some of the best in the world. And we brought them to you guys right here in Syracuse. You guys are amazing. And I tell you what, I was sitting in those stands just like you guys, dreaming of being here, driving my very own Monster Jam truck. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I am a true example. If you never, ever give up on your dreams, you can make absolutely anything possible. Syracuse, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
So with that win, Classroom Crusher, 31 points towards our series championship with our fall stadium series. And a big win there as he gets closer to the top. And holy moly, I mean, St. Louis was great. Dallas was awesome. But Syracuse, y'all, they showed up today.
Not only the fans, but our superstars as well. Armando Castro, maybe save of the year for next year. I don't know. I'm just saying, from my point of view, I have been so impressed by what he's doing.
Malski, I mean, you know, I'm gonna say you're new to this. You're getting, you know, more familiar. What are your thoughts on this crowd here today, man?
Listen, Syracuse went up. This was amazing. They were loud, everybody. I actually think the kids were louder than their parents at this one. It was amazing. Oh, the energy was great all afternoon long.
And probably some historic moments we're going to talk about for years to come, as we always do. Syracuse, what an absolute blast. Thank you for joining us for the Sparkle Smash Bash. Make sure to check out monsterjam.com. Find out where we're going to be in 2026, because it is right around the corner. We want to thank you all for joining us today. Please get home safe. For KCG, David Mila, and my man DJ Malski, I'm Ryan Lacoste. Thank you, Syracuse, for joining us today. That was Monster Jam.